Right. Hello. So I was just thinking maybe I would do a series of videos for the very beginners in balloon twisting. And if you're going to be a very beginner, you're going to need to know that these balloons and pretty much all that you see behind me are what we call 260s. In theory, 2 inches in diameter when inflated and 60 inches long. Of course, that it is not correct. They are definitely not 60 inches long. Okay. If you're a true beginner, you also need to get a pump. Okay. This pump is called a two-way, so you push out or pull it out and air comes out. You push back in and air goes back into it. I would find that for the beginner, these pumps aren't very good, but they're like $5 or they should be less than $10 wherever you buy them from. Okay, so what I would suggest is you take the pump like this and you put the balloon on it. There, kind of roll it down, we'll say. Okay, so whichever hand you want to push and pull with, you do that. The one suggestion that I would make is whichever hand you're like, if you, I'm going to tie basically with my right hand, so I want to have my left hand up here. That way it's easier to tie it. That way I don't have to go this way, then switch the balloon over to the other hand and then tie it. Okay, that's, so something to think about. Anyway, we're going to take this, we're going to give it about 4 or 5 pumps. And as I said, these pumps aren't the best, but for a beginner, they're good enough. Okay, now with me, I've got the balloon pointing up, kind of here. Now I'm going to, there's many different ways to tie this. I'm going to pull it like towards you or away from me, and then I'm going to wrap it around the balloon, put it to my fingers, and then I'm going to pull the part that I've stretched off of my fingers. Now I'm just going to do that again. Okay, so there. So one thing you really, this again for the very beginners, okay? You've got it, you want it near the end of your fingers. You don't want it back by the knuckles because then it's really hard to pull that balloon over. Okay? So we're going to pull it, sorry, and you can see it, it's going to go near my fingernails. Okay? And it's going to go around the white balloon, okay, in between my 2 fingers. Hopefully you can see that. I have to look through my bifocals when I want to see it. And then we're going to pull however we want to pull this section off of the fingers while still holding the balloon and pull. Okay, so that is one of the ways to tie a balloon. You'll have to practice that a few times. Okay, so that's all we're going to do for right now. That's one of the ways to tie a balloon. I'll show a few other ways to tie a balloon. And if people seem to like this this type of video on TikTok and on YouTube, then I'll keep doing it. If people don't seem to respond at all, then I'll quit. That's how she goes. Anyway, there it is. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.